This is Dalontay Edmond-Geiger Sr., currently in an interrogation room at the Cleveland Police Department. Officers responded the previous day to an emergency call after neighbors reported hearing screams coming from his home. When they arrived, Dalontay came to the door wearing a balaclava.
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
My name's Officer Robles. That's Officer Obed. Just so you know, everything's recorded.
Listen.
Yes?
Turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
He appeared nervous and told officers they weren't coming in without a search warrant.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm working with y'all, bro.
All right,
look.
Are you working right this second?
Right now! I work for you guys for the rest of my life. What are you talking about, bro? Look.
Listen, I believe you. I believe you.
You're trying to get me killed.
No,
and that's why I'm tripping out. Because my life is on the line.
Despite repeated questioning, he refused to cooperate.
We got no more time, bro. My life is on the line.
Listen, you want me to be honest? We got a call. You're acting very suspicious.
I'm acting like my life is on the line.
When police eventually gained access to the home, they found a woman stuffed into a 3-foot plastic container with her hands zip-tied. The victim had been tortured, but somehow survived the horrifying ordeal. Dalontay was arrested and brought to the police station for questioning.
Hey, what's going on, Dalontay? I'm Detective Florence. This is my partner, Detective Costco, and my boss, Lieutenant's like, hey man,
it's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
Oh no, I mean, we just want to talk to you, go over a couple things, and then just, obviously, well, let me, I'll start off real quick. I'm gonna just read you Miranda warnings and stuff. We'll go from there, but I want to give you a chance to talk and go from there, okay, man? So there's always a whole bunch, but right now you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the law. You do have the right to attorney. If you cannot afford one, one can be presented to you during any time, during any questioning. Do you understand your rights?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just one of our papers for like your just basic, like your driver's license stuff. Just want to make sure we had the right guy. But like I said, I'm Detective Florence. I'm with 1st District Detective Bureau. My partner, Detective Costco, and this is our boss, Lieutenant Psycho. So real quick, man, obviously we know some bad things did go down yesterday. Do want to give you a chance to go over it.
I'm a confidential informant for Detective Larry Smith out of the 2nd District.
Okay.
Okay.
How long have you been doing that for?
About a week and a half now.
Okay.
About a week and a half. And that was stupid, but like I wasn't going to kill her though. I wasn't going to. I've been beating her, and you know what I'm saying. But I just can't have her out on the. Because I'm working with Detective Smith, trying to get him 10 guns, 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going into the valley like next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack, and I'm trying to get him prescriptions of ounces a day. But like I found out that this bitch is that, and you know what I'm saying? If I was,
You found out that what?
That the lady that when I was taking care of in my house is a rat, and if she was to get back out on the street, I would be exposed. You know, and die, get killed. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm new to it. I understand. I know I can't get out of this. This is bad. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. I know it's bad.
So the part where you're saying like you found out she's a rat, like walk me through that. What happened with that situation? Like how did you find out that she snitched on you?
Well, the way it had happened for me coming in a confidential informant, you know what I mean, is how I found out. You know what I'm saying? I got jammed up, boom, 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 and she was the reason how it happened. Long story short, and I found out, did my homework, boom, 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 boom.
So when you're saying how you got like snatched up, like was it just like I saw the one thing there was like a traffic stop or something like a week ago or something. So was that how you got snatched up, or was it like a search warrant to your house? Or something?
No. So she set me up.
So you get pulled over, okay?
Yeah, like that. But I had nothing on me at the time.
Okay.
And I'm already off felony papers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not stupid. I had nothing on me, but I had a scale on me. You know what I'm saying? My passenger had like a gram of some crack. You feel me? But the detective, like, you know what I'm saying? Listen to the both of y'all's. Both gonna go down. Listen, bro, I can't go to prison, bro. So right then and there, he put his number in my phone. You're working for me now.
Okay. And that was who? That was
Detective Larry Smith,
Okay.
2nd District.
Okay, so he puts his number in your phone that day, and this is
I called him later on,
This
and
is
I
just
was
like a week ago and
yeah,
shit.
I've been working for him.
All right.
He about to start giving me some money, so I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know how it go, you feel me? But, like, that shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I swear to God, I'm sorry that happened, you feel me? That shit happened at my house. I'm so sorry. But, no, I can't just take it back. You feel me? Can't just do that. You know what I mean? So, like, what's going on, though? Like, what am I looking at?
So that's what, again, we'll get to everything. It's just, I mean, I'm sure everything was a long process of everything. And I mean, I do want to go through like a few steps. So I do want to like hear how everything did transpire. But so I want to give you that time and talk to you on everything like that, just so we can figure all this shit out together. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, about a week ago, traffic stop.
Yeah, I've been working for the detective.
And how do you figure out that she rats on you, or how's that go down? Like, how did it come up? Was she with you during the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody left with her.
Okay, so this is you and her are in a car together.
Me, her, and one of my fiends.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all about nothing. I said I already work for you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Who else was in the car?
My fiend, he got arrested. His name is Ronald King or something like that.
Ronald King?
Ronald King. Yeah, I need to put some money on this fucking books. Ronald King. He got arrested when the whole shit happened.
So
I was gonna go right back to prison.
So the three of you are in a car riding, traffic stop.
Detective told her, "Thank you, bye."
Okay.
Detective Smith said, "Thank you, bye." Keep on walking.
Okay. So did they like? So whatever.
I'm not stupid.
So whatever happened at that traffic stop, they talked to her. She said, "Thank you, bye," and then she goes.
And
she
she's
hits
been-
the road and goes.
She's been followed for the last 4 years.
Okay.
Type shit. And
I got you. So then you and your buddy, you two, was she in the back seat?
Yeah, she's in the back seat.
Okay,
She's in the back seat. I'm driving. He here. You know what I'm saying? I had some stuff on me. When I got pulled over, it should never happen how we got pulled over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't leave my house ever. Like, you ask anybody, nobody sees me in the street. I left my house, and before I got 4 tires on the street, the police is hitting the block. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm swerving around up on the sidewalk trying to get around because I don't know what's going on. Guns in my face. Get out the car. Get out. What are you guys doing? Turn the car off. Empty out your pockets. I ain't got nothing, bro. Y'all tripping like y'all just up. Like, what's going on? I had to stay on me. Oh yeah, you better. You know, we can get you for this. And since that dope is right here, we're gonna get you for that, man. Listen, bro, I cannot go back to prison, bro. What do you need me to do?
Yeah.
What do you need me to do? So right then and there, he took my phone while I was in handcuffs, put the number in my phone. He told me to call me later on.
Okay.
That's what I did. I've been working for him.
Okay. So then that's a few days ago. Take me up to when you and come back into play.
She's always at my house smoking dope.
Okay.
So I take care of everybody on the streets, all the fiends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said, I work for y'all. So, like, those fiends be coming to my house. And Smith knows that. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to take down the city of Cleveland. You feel me? So, boom. Like, yeah. So, like, they come over there, they get fed, they stay the night. They eat, sleep, wash up all day long. I swear for God. I swear for God. I swear for God. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just it. Yeah, I beat her up a little bit and I took care of her. Roosevelt.
Okay.
Beat her up and took care of her.
Did you just like see her on the street, or you call her up, say, "Hey"?
Since he comes to my house,
Okay, so
they come to my house every 10 minutes, bro.
So when did she come to your house?
I don't, like, that's where they live at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short.
All right.
That's ground zero for the crackheads.
So with everything with her yesterday and everything that transpired.
Oh, no, she had been at my house probably like a day before.
Okay, so yesterday was Tuesday, so she probably got there like Monday or something.
Yeah, Monday she was kicking it, true, cool, calm, collective, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Eating, lying to me. Like, dude, you tripping, like, why do that? You know what I'm saying? So that's how that went down, bro. And I apologize, bro. I know I fucked up.
Okay.
But I just ain't trying to die out here in these streets fucking with y'all and fucking with these crackheads. Because this is serious. It's die. I keep on telling them, like, I need to talk to a corporal. Put me in a room by myself. Like, the way y'all play that, like, it was 50 cars in front of my house. I don't think the streets talk. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, so, like, I fucked up, bro. But, like, I'm new to this. And I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my ass, stabbed underneath my underarm, blood, all type of weird shit. This shit is crazy. And I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on. I'm gonna kill the bitch. The bitch would have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead.
So
Facts.
So you're questioning her about it. She keeps lying, denying
Yeah.
everything going
I beat her up. I fed her, showered her, to all type of weird shit. Made sure she ate. But I just could not let her go back on the streets and tell everybody that I was working for y'all. I couldn't.
So what was going when this is all going on? It's you. Who else is all around during this time?
Nobody, bro. It ain't that type of party, bro. I ain't about to put everybody in my business, bro.
Okay, so it was just you two there the whole the 2 days together and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But people come in and get dope and stuff like that.
Okay,
Don't
so-
nobody know what's going on.
So you're still serving and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
okay, when she was there with you and stuff,
Yes.
was she just like you like kept her off in the basement?
Yeah, kept her off in the
or, like,
basement.
bedroom or
Yeah,
something?
cool.
Okay, so she's up there doing all that crap. Would you mind walking me through again? I know it's a little tough right now. It's a bad time, but like everything that went through, like the time where you were together, like what happened during those days?
I just punched on her, slapped on her, till her good. Punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her.
Okay.
Punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room. Fed her, showered her, gave her some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, bro.
No.
No.
Okay.
Was that what you about to ask me?
No,
I thought you were about to ask me.
No, like were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the f would I do that?
Asking, man. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
hell no.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So at that any point when was she asking to leave, different things like that?
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was just asking was why. Stop, I won't do it again. I'll never tell. I'll never tell. I'll never tell, Blast, please. I'll never tell. I know I deserve this, but I'll never tell. Like, that's a code in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you know I got 4 beautiful kids.
Okay. So during this time when the traffic stop occurs and she goes on her way, was there anybody that ever said, like, besides, like, if she was doing anything that, like, yeah, she told me
No.
that?
No, I thought it was somebody else until I did my homework.
Okay. So this is all you transpiring, doing everything, doing all your own
Yeah.
stuff in your head and like, hey.
Listen to the detectives as we all got out the car. The detectives like, yeah, you can go. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Bitch, you ain't even get searched. It's crap about $200 worth of dope in the car and scale, and you didn't even get searched.
Yeah.
No, bitch, get your bag. You're forgetting your bag.
They're helping her out. When you got to the cuffs.
Don't forget your bag. Go ahead, go. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. For sure. We keep on selling drugs. Yeah, we catch up to that later on.
Okay.
I'm just being honest with you. Honesty gets you further than where I'm at right now.
And I appreciate that. And I'm being truthful with you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie or you. So if you keep it 100, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Ain't gonna be nothing less than that.
I appreciate it, man. So when cops didn't show up the first time yesterday with you and stuff like that, they
actually checked the basement.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the basement. She was upstairs laying down in the bed.
So
we went down in the basement.
So let me ask you, because there was a moment in time, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it or anything. So there was a moment to where like you were still inside the house for a little bit. Did you have to call anybody to ask if you should let the cops in or anything like that?
My detective.
Okay, so you called.
Yeah, Detective Smith.
And-
Don't get him in trouble, bro.
No, and that's what we're trying to make sure to keep him like out of everything right now.
Yeah,
So
no,
we want to make sure there wasn't nothing dirty or anything on it. So
No, he ain't got nothing to, I just
Okay.
called him to let him know what was going on. I'm supposed to let him know what was going on.
he was 100% like, hey, let them in. do
Yes,
their jobs.
that's why they came back.
I
Yes.
got you.
He was, bro, you gotta let him in.
So at that point, was she in the basement, and then did you like put her up in the bedroom or anything like that? Okay, so she was in the basement before you let the police in.
No, she was in like in the bedroom upstairs.
Okay,
before I
so-
let the police in. But no, he wasn't he ain't trying to fuck up his, like, he just told me. I called him, like, bro, I'm like, bro, you can't be doing this. He didn't even know what was going on for real.
Okay.
I called him, I'm like, bro, like, what you got going on? He's like, what you mean? I'm like, bro, you got police officers outside my house, you can't let this happen. He like, well, what's going on? I'm like, man, they want to come in, they tell me there's a body inside the house. He like, dude, just let him in the house if there's nobody in the house. All right, bro, I'm gonna call you back, bro.
Okay.
Oh, so call him back. They don't police wanted to search one room. They searched that one room. She wasn't there. They left.
Okay.
Stupid them.
All right. So.
Right? You should search the whole house.
Yeah.
We found somebody's in the basement. Okay, come on in. Check down in the basement. Nobody's there. See you later, sir. Shitty job. Y'all supposed to open up the tables, open up the refrigerator. That's a horrible job on y'all part. Horrible job on y'all part. I'll be the first to say it. Came in the basement the first time, checked, 3 of them, 4, walked right out. Oh, y'all sweet. I'm just being honest. That's all they checked was the basement the first time. Didn't check the...
So second time when they came back and stuff like that.
And they only found her because she was making noise.
Is that when you, look, I mean, were you just scared and that's why you put her in the box and you're like, I mean, okay, so you were just trying to conceal her.
And they almost went to the whole house and didn't find her though. That's crazy.
So after all of that was going on.
I'm crazy to you?
No.
Alright.
After all that was going on, what was your intentions with her?
I told you already, bruh. I just couldn't let her go nowhere. She was gonna go home, bruh. She wasn't gonna go home in Cleveland. Let's go drop her ass off in Akron somewhere or something like that. She couldn't be out here.
Is that where she's from?
I don't know where this bitch is. I'm just saying, she wasn't gonna be in this area. Like, I couldn't have her.
Just so to keep your...
Yeah, I'm not no killer, bro. I got 4 kids, bro. 4 babies. That, man. If the bitch was gonna be dead, the bitch would have been dead in the lake by now. Y'all would have never found her. Real spill. I had more than enough time to do it. They came at 9 o'clock in the morning, didn't show back up until midnight. The bitch could have been gone.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Type shit. Could have loaded her up in my dump truck and went to Rumpke and dumped her in a dumpster. Like, I'm just trying to be honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I could have did that. And whose fault would that have been? The police department's, right?
I mean, it would have been a part of it.
Right?
Yeah.
But if
It would have been my fault. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but when the first time they showed up, if they had gone upstairs
They would have found her.
and she would have been,
Okay, they would have found her.
and she would have been just laying on the bed, or
Yeah.
okay.
They would have found her.
Okay. Was that when you did have her put in the box? Is when they came back the second time?
That night and shit, yeah.
I mean, you knew shit was going on at that point.
Yeah, and I almost got away with it. Like, almost like, dude, if she wasn't making noise.
Sounds like the Scooby-Doo part right there. I almost got away with it.
No, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, bro. I ain't no bull.
No, I get you.
I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that neither to you, bro. This is serious.
Yeah.
But y'all need to do a better job.
I agree.
I'll be the one to tell y'all that. I'll be the one to get in the ass by y'all too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I 100% agree with you, sir.
That's all you gonna get is 100% respect out of me, bro. Flat out, tell the police officers to do a better job when something coming up like this. Facts. Tell them to search everything. Okay? Please do that for me. Because people, lives are serious. And like, they did that like what? I had that bitch for 24 hours before like they actually got her. That's not cool. At all. You got the sergeant out there searching, the senior officer out there searching, y'all missed everything.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll let them know.
Please.
Yeah.
So one of the things too that obviously, like something like this goes down, we look to see if we have your phone that was in the house. That
I need that. I ain't got
okay.
No phones.
All right. So yours is the red Apple iPhone with the green case, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things to do, it makes the process go by quicker.
You go into my phone type
Would
shit.
you mind if we read off consent to search phone, and that way we can go like check, see if there's anything that is needed with it or anything?
I don't
and then that
care.
way it's
I work for you guys already.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
So
If I get some numbers on my phone or something like that,
So I don't have it with me, but I can bring stuff back and bring it down with me.
So what's gonna happen though? Do I get a bond?
So that's where we'll have you go see the judge in it probably won't be tomorrow morning. I think it'll be the day after, just to be honest with you.
Which is Friday?
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. You'll see the judge, and that's where they'll set the bond and they'll go from
Why
there.
so long? I only got 34 to 36 hours.
Just because with everything,
Well, it was late. It wasn't. You got arrested.
I wanted to we weren't able to interview or talk with you last night, so that's why I want to make sure that we are doing the proper things and you're being cooperative with us.
Y'all ain't about to get nothing. I need to be back on the streets.
And that's
Like
why.
the judge cannot hold me.
Yeah,
You understand? Like they cannot hold me.
And
Like,
that- and
and
that's
I'm
why-
gonna tell Detective Smith, like, I need a bond. Like, you
Yeah.
cannot let the judge hold me. I don't care what happens. I have to get out. I'll pay the bond. Like,
Yeah, and that's
just set it up like that to where I can get a bond.
Okay, and no, and unfortunately, like I said, the shit that just was wrong last night was how late it was in the early morning.
Yeah.
So you didn't come down until about 1 o'clock.
Man, y'all gonna see, if y'all go on my phone, y'all gonna see me talking to Detective Smith, y'all gonna see me talking to drug dealers, y'all gonna see me talking about guns, and y'all gonna see pictures of her tied up not tied up, but y'all gonna see two pictures sitting in my fireplace, writing down on a piece of paper, I am a rat, I am a snitch, I am a rat, and I'm a snitch.
Okay.
That's it. Those are two pictures y'all gonna see in there.
Okay.
Watch what I tell you. You gonna go, hey, this fucking guy is crazy. I've never had anybody tell me the truth.
So she was sitting there or something, and you had it
She's
right.
right. Yeah, I'm a rat, I'm a snitch, I'm a rat, I'm a snitch, I'm a rat, I'm a snitch. Shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Okay.
Shit, this is for real. I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to live. And this will get you killed if the streets find out.
If you blow your cover, then
Yeah, like I can't be in here.
You're out there.
Yeah.
So
Type, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I know it was wrong. I know I'm gonna get some consequences for this. I know there will be consequences for this, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, all actions that we do sometimes when it's stuff like this, they do have consequences.
What's I'm looking at?
So unfortunately, right now, that's not where that'll be what the judge says right now. So I mean, she does have a little bit of some injuries.
Who's the judge?
We don't even have it yet. So the paperwork will go through. I'll send it through tomorrow. I got to go see the prosecutor and send it off. They'll set it up. So it's just the judge and the arraignment on Friday morning. So that's where you'll get your chance to plea. At that point, guilty, not guilty, no contest, and the judge will set the bond at that point and go from there with you. Okay?
I probably won't get no bond, huh?
No,
you'll get a bond.
Everybody gets a bond.
Yeah.
So right now it's probably
We don't know what the amount will be.
So as of right now, it's for the felonious assaults. What I've seen in the past about year and a half, 2 years, all felonious assaults have ranged from about 25,000 to about 50,000.
What level degree is a felonious assault?
Felonious assault's felony 2.
Okay.
So, and with all of that, obviously,
That's all I'm facing?
well, it's felonious. That's where the prosecutors. I've got to explain the stuff to them, go from them, and that's why I like talking to you and getting your statement, so that way I can go explain, hey, everything like this. Obviously, there was you weren't trying to kill her. It was like, hey, this just, I'm gonna tell her to go live down there at this point.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm looking at felonious assault for sure.
So,
Probably
felonious assault
kidnapping.
for sure. Kidnapping, it's a little different how they do charge kidnapping and stuff like that. So I don't want to say yes, I don't want to say no or anything at that point. But at the moment,
Felonious assault for sure.
Yes.
I got enough money to pay up.
Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna have my partner, Detective Cross, go do real quick. He's just gonna read this off. That's a consent to search for your phone. Okay.
All right. So,
Let me just sign it, bro.
okay. Well,
So I wanna make sure
we'll
that
read
you
through it.
understand, too.
But if you want to go,
So this,
print your name here. I'm gonna start with that.
When y'all go, because like, so when y'all get done, can you please come back in so I can get some numbers out that motherfucker?
Yeah, well,
Please.
I'll get you some numbers. Whose numbers do you need?
I need, DT Smith.
Okay.
I'll write it down.
So before we go, I'll get the names of people that we need out of here and make sure that you can get the numbers faster, okay?
So,
He's
gonna read through it just so you know.
understand, okay?
So here's your name. You've been informed of your constitutional rights not to have a search made on my cellular phone device herein. After
What if I don't give it to you guys? I'm just asking. What happens if I don't?
If you don't, there's gonna be a search warrant that's done on your phone.
So that's what we're about to talk about. After mention, without a search warrant being obtained, I've also been advised that I do not have to consent to this warrantless search unless I wish to do so.
Initial.
Yeah, if you want to initial there, if you agree with that. Having been advised that I don't have to consent to a warrantless search, I hereby authorize and give my consent to Detective Florence and Detective Costco, that's me, who have identified themselves as Cleveland police officers, assigned to the 1st District BCRT, to conduct a complete search at this time of my cellular phone device under my lawful control and described as Apple iPhone with a green case. In addition, I hereby authorize and give my consent to the above named detectives to obtain and remove from the search cellular phone device any images, videos, text, contact lists, recent calls that may be used in connection with a legitimate law enforcement purpose. If you agree with that, you can initial here. Hereby state and certify this consent to search.
Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's going to be Thursday.
Today's Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. So I hereby state and certify that this consent to search is being given to me to the above named detectives knowingly, voluntarily, and without having received any threats, promises, or duress of any kind. If you agree with that, you want to initial here. And then there's going to be a signature, I think it's right there. Okay.
And then with the phone, is there a passcode or anything on the phone?
Yeah, man. 0128
0128
92.
0128. Sign this thing.
I ain't made no phone call. I ain't let nigga make no phone call or nothing, bro.
No?
No, I ain't got nothing.
They haven't let you make a call from here, though.
I mean, I beg to do that, but I don't have no phone. When I first came here, it took me a day to make a phone.
Okay.
They didn't was like, here, you need a phone call?
Yeah.
I get posted to it.
Yeah, Dalontay, I just have a couple quick questions. So, when was the first time you met Detective Smith?
During the traffic stuff.
Okay, so that was the first time you met him. Do you know him as anything else? Do you have any other nicknames or anything you call him by? No? Okay. So that was the first time you ever met him. Were you actually signed up as a confidential informant?
I sat down and signed papers.
Okay, so you
The initial, I know what's going on. Yeah. I sat down, signed papers, all type of shit. Yep.
Have you received any like compensation or money yet for doing that? Okay.
Yeah, I know what a confidential informant is. I sat down there and filled out 3 pieces.
Have you
That's how I go, right?
Yeah. Have you given Detective Smith any money?
Not yet. We was about to make a bust on 10 guns going to the valley.
Did he ever request any money from you? Like
No, he don't need no. He just need people. I know it. We was about to, what was it, 2 AKs, Mac with a silencer, 4 blocks, and I was about to intercept them before they got to the valley. You know what I'm saying? I got the plug on the drugs arms for Cleveland. I got the plug on the who bring 19 keys once a week to Cleveland, Ohio from Detroit. I can't let this bitch blow my cover. I don't know what y'all gonna do. If y'all want that, y'all better make this shit happen. Y'all better figure this out for me. That's all I gotta say. Because people's dying on the streets, guns is being put on the streets, and I'm the only person that's willing to help that. Facts. So help me help y'all. I know what I did was wrong, but please don't make it to the point where I got a holder on me. I'm already on probation, so you know what I'm saying, the judge can't put a holder on me. But I want to help you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I actually grew up doing the right thing. I was adopted. You know what I'm saying? I just went the wrong way. That part of my life, and had to go to prison for it. And I'm trying to do the right things now. So like, help me help y'all. We all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Please help me help y'all, because I want to do the right things. I want the guns off the streets, the drugs off the streets, and then leave Cleveland, Ohio. That's what I told him I was gonna do. Get me off papers. I'm gonna get you all the bad guys you need. Get me off papers, and I'm gone. That's how that's gonna work. And that's what we got going on. I'm getting. Y'all know who that is? You know who that is?
I don't.
And guns. Like, I can't be in here if y'all want that.
So when you typically communicate with Detective Smith, he put your number in his phone.
No, he put his number in my phone and told me to call him later on.
So how many times have you communicated with him since you met him?
I have to talk to him every day.
Okay, so you've talked to him every day since the day of.
Man, I tell him when I'm about to buy an ounce.
Okay.
I tell him if somebody tells me like, dude, I got 10 guns coming. Hey, DT, I just gotta play on 10 guns. That's about to be in this bitch. Blase skip, blase skip, blase skip.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? DT, run this license plate.
Who's DT?
Detective Smith.
Okay.
That's what I call him.
That's what you call him, DT.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna see a whole bunch of shit. I'm not playing with you. You're gonna see shit. His name is DT Smith in my phone. Guns. You're gonna see me sending them addresses. You're gonna see me sending them license plates. All this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And are you texting him this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see all that, but I can't be here, bro.
Did Detective Smith give you anyone's names concerning any matters that are going on?
Yeah, I'm tied in. I'm trying to tell you all that. I'm tied in. He wants me to. He'll send me a name, And I'll come back and like, yeah, here you go. I'm tied in. I know everybody. I used to, I'm a businessman first, to be honest with you guys. I have 4 businesses. Mobile detailing, remodel houses, I detail for Enterprise and shit like that. But, bitch, Smith just called me up at the right time. Now I'm working for y'all.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, yeah,
Saturday, I'm supposed to be booking a $20,000 job for my investor out in Euclid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got caught at a bad place at a bad time.
So
DT Smith did a good job.
So in reference to that, though, the traffic stop, so is that who's in the car? Is
Yes.
that her? So did Detective Smith tell you anything concerning CC after he signed you up as an informant?
Nope.
No? Okay. When you talked to him on the phone yesterday, can you just kind of run through that conversation of how that transpired and what?
Yeah, because anytime police pull up at my house, I let him know, like, bro, like, this can't, like, it's too many cops out here, bro. Like, that's hot. Like, police can't keep on pulling up to my house and then I don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Y'all can't keep doing it. You can't just pull up to my house 5 cars deep and all of a sudden I don't get arrested. It's not.
No, I get it.
That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So I
So
tell
you
him
call him and tell him that.
yeah, bro, I'm not no bull, bro. Like, I'm working for y'all. I have to. Like, yo, DT, like, there's cops all over the place. What's going on? I don't know. You need to call the police and find out. So that's what we do. Calls me back in 5 minutes. Bro, they say you got a body in the basement. Do you? No, I ain't got no body in the basement, bro. What are you talking about? Why would you say that? Well, that's what they saying. Let them in. Let them check the basement. They only want to check the basement. Okay. 5 minutes later, I moved the body. Let the cops in. They checked the basement. They went home. Like stupid people. Bad. That was terrible. You know, I'm not trying to talk about y'all, but
Yeah.
like, for real. So that's what happened. He didn't know nothing about it. I lied to my detective the whole time.
You lied to who?
My detective about the body being in my house.
So you did not tell him when he called you and said, "Hey, they're there." You
I didn't tell him. He asked me, so do you have a body in the house? I told him no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, dude. No. You know what I'm saying?
So then at that point, he told you just to let them in if they
Yeah.
want to check the basement.
Yeah. He said they're not gonna, he said, case like, a matter like this, they're not going anywhere until you let them in the house and check the basement. If you don't, they're just gonna come back with a search warrant and check it anyways. I said, all right, bag, yeah. 5 minutes. Tell them to come in 5 minutes. Took me 3 minutes to put her upstairs in the bed. And 2 minutes to let them in the house, and 1 minute for them to not do their job and go home. A missing body.
Pretty serious.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
All right, well, next time take it serious. That's all I ask.
Yeah, and we'll relay that message because again, we're more of the investigative aspect after the fact than the
I'm
real
in.
guys. So
I'm in.
the if in your phone, is there going to be any communications between you and Detective Smith concerning any compensation for money back and forth?
No. Not yet. I done told him I need a couple dollars so I can. I done told him I need like $300 so I can like actually make a controlled buy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we actually sat down. We finally actually sat down a couple of days ago before I could sign my paperwork. And then like the next day, he supposed to give me some track money to make a controlled buy. You know what I'm saying? We about to make a controlled buy. That's what we about to do. We're about to start making controlled buys, and we about to start getting some guns, getting some drugs. That's what we're about to do. I'm ready. I'm excited about it. For real, I like it. I see it on TV. I'm excited. I'm so slick. I'm slicker than deer. Y'all, man, I almost got away, y'all. Them cops horrible, boy. I'm slick, boy. I ain't trying to brag nor boast. Not trying to brag nor boast, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help y'all out. Flat out, but I can't sit in this room. I can get keys and keys and keys and keys and guns and guns. You're gonna see it in my phone. I know everybody big. I just want to help. I know I'm in trouble right now. With this can get handled after I make those busts for y'all. You know what I'm saying? The judge will understand that. She should understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, like, I need to go home.
Okay.
Understandable? Yes, sir.
So when did you move from the basement to upstairs again? Kind of just walk me through that again.
The first time the cops came over and said they needed to check the basement, bro.
Okay. So was that after you talked to Detective Smith or before?
After.
Okay.
Because I didn't know what was going on.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't know what was going on.
But you did not tell Detective Smith that he was in that house.
Why the fuck would I do that, bro?
I'm just asking. I just
No,
have to ask
sorry.
the question.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. I get it. Listen, I get it. I just have to ask the questions.
I respect that.
Is there anything else you think that I need or the detective need to know in regards to your relationship with Detective Smith?
That's, y'all know how Poe go. We ain't got no other relationship than that. We don't go out barbecuing or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Have you heard of him before the traffic stop? Have you ever heard anything?
Never heard of him, but I've done my homework on him.
Okay. And what do you mean by that?
Nigga, I looked him up. I talked to the streets about him. I know about this. I know about everything about Detective Smith. I did my homework just like y'all do your homework.
And when you say
Is there anything wrong with that?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It seems like you know your stuff, and if you did your homework, you said you did your homework. So I'm just asking, what did the streets say?
The streets say that there's one female on the streets that feels like she's untouchable because 20 years ago Detective Smith did something and somebody got pictures on Detective Smith.
What kind of pictures?
Stepping outside his marriage.
Okay. And what do you mean by a female? Like who would that
Why
female
would I
be?
tell you that?
I'm just asking, man. I have
You gotta
to.
help me before I help
Yeah.
you. We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that.
Alright.
Come on now. But yeah, that's just. I'm not gonna use that against him, man. No.
Yeah.
I was gonna actually tell him that and see what he wanted to do with that. I found that out yesterday.
And who would do you know that female's name or nickname?
Yes, I'm not gonna tell you that until I get free, so don't do that. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, I need to talk to him and let him know that. Yeah, people were like,
But you know who that female is that has
I
it.
sure do, bro. And I sell her dope.
And-
I sure do.
And without like getting into that, specifically the pictures are of him stepping outside of his marriage.
Yeah.
And who would that have been with? You don't have to give me a name.
My fiend.
Okay. Alright.
About 20 years ago.
So your fiend 20 years ago.
Yeah, he used to be all over and shit at the bars and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Crazy
guys have
word.
anything else?
But no, I'm gonna tell you about that though. I'm gonna tell him that I heard that about him. I just heard it about him.
Yeah. How long ago did you hear that?
Yesterday.
Okay.
The
So
day I
you
got
heard all
locked.
this.
The
Yeah.
day I got locked up. I heard that about him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My fiend came to me like, oh yeah, he will never mess with me. I'm like, damn, why you said that? Because 20 years ago I got pictures of him kissing all over me and doing this all over me in the bar. And I swear to God, I'll take that to his wife, and I told him that I'll take it to his wife if he ever tried to again. I believe her. The bitch ain't never lied to me. But I'm gonna tell DT Smith that I actually like DT Smith. I'm gonna tell DT Smith like, yeah, such and such got photos. She say she got photos and this and proof of that of you fucking on her, like fucking with her and shit. And you got a wife. How do you know that? Listen, bro, the streets talk, bro, but I like it. I like doing this. I want this to be my job working with y'all. You know what I'm saying? If that's cool. You feel me? But we gotta do something about this incident. I know I that, but.
Okay. You guys anything else?
Yeah, so the first time the police came, you said you moved her upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs. Obviously, the second time the police came, she was in that tote, right? How did that go down in between there?
Well, they really wanted to check upstairs.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there?
I put her in there
Okay,
and brought her downstairs and put her on the porch.
okay.
Anything else?
Why'd you have the music going so loud?
Just in case if she made noise, they wouldn't hear her.
So, was the music going the first time the cops were there?
Her music played hard.
Okay. So you had her up in the. Was she in the box already upstairs, or no?
Well, she was on the porch because I really wanted to search the
No, I'm saying the first time when they checked the basement.
No, bro, she would never in no box, bro. She's always been taken care of.
Was she in that bedroom with like the actual mattress and the air mattress and had a little heater? Or did it have something else in there? Like they said.
No, she was in my attic. She was sleeping in my attic. There's an air mattress up there.
Oh, okay.
People were sleeping all type of. The house is huge.
Yeah.
I let people sleep in there. My wife's cool with it. I get their money. Everybody brings me $200, $300 a day.
And just they stay and
Yeah, they
just,
shower. You guys can do what you want to. If my wife's not home, as soon as she get home, go home. Get the house. So it's like a home. It's like I'm in.
just come and go.
Come and go. Let me sell my drugs. Work for the police. Blah, spit. But they all live here. I swear to God.
The only other thing I just thought of, the AK that was in there, is that you?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
No, never mind. It's not.
No? Okay. Whose is that then?
Boogeyman's.
Boogeyman's?
Can't be mine. I can't take that.
Okay.
Did anyone leave your house during like the window of time between the police were there and you were essentially arrested? Was that
Ali.
Who's
Ali. The police let Ali out the house.
Okay.
On my Might have been his. Could have been his gun.
Ali, you said he's your uncle?
Yeah. So,
Where'd he go? Did he just...
He's a
Did he
fiend.
realize police were there?
Yeah, I told him to leave.
Yeah.
He stay there too, or he's
Everybody stays there. All them streetwalkers you see, they come over and sleep for a couple hours and they go back out there and sell pussy and smoke dope. That's how it goes, man. And I tell Detective Smith, I'm trying to, man, that's how it goes. I don't know if anybody ever been in this house with y'all, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Alright, well, I think I'm pretty much good right
What
now.
y'all gonna do with the gun?
Well, right now it is, I'll be honest, it is being held right now for a little bit, and then, once everything's settled up,
It's actually supposed to go to DT Smith.
okay. Why is that?
Cause I got it off the streets. It's off the streets.
Okay.
You want some proof?
How long have you had it for?
Don't worry about it. Y'all want some proof? I'll show you how I can work and get y'all some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go then. Let's go then.
Okay.
2 days before that, you gonna see me telling him that I can get you K's, and I can get you Glocks, and I can get you this, and I can get you that. You know what I'm saying?
And what's he doing for you for this, besides...
Getting me off of probation and out of Cleveland, Ohio, and that's all I need. There you go, bruh. Like, I'm not playing with y'all.
So he's letting you work off the case and...
Yeah, I just gotta report to him. I just can't be out here stupid as breaking laws. I know it's against the law to sell drugs, but I gotta do that to do this. He already told me there's no free pass on what you're doing. I know that, but I'm not gonna be stupid with what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know that. But yeah, I gotta do, y'all know I gotta do this, to do that, to work with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do illegal shit to be an informant.
To be in the game?
Yeah, I have to sell drugs. I probably got dope in my system. With y'all. Don't you think? Yeah, so like,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, the last thing I got.
What's up,
There's
bro?
been, you have not given any police officer any money or cash for any kind of information, or have you?
Never. What do you mean?
I just had to ask that question. I just want to make sure that there's nothing going back and forth between, like, you know, if you haven't been signed up as a CI yet.
Oh no, I am a CI, bro. I know the process of being a CI. I know that up until like I know how that go now. I'm a CI, bro. I signed my paperwork.
And this is the first time you ever been a CI?
Yes.
Okay.
I signed my paperwork. It's like 4 or 5 pages, initials. My name is Slick. So I got an ODD number type shit. How would I know about all that? You know,
So that's the name Detective Smith gave you, Slick?
yeah.
Okay.
I got an ODD number. I got all type of shit, bro. I should know nothing about that. Yeah, I'm a confidential informant, bro.
Okay.
Thanks.
Alright, well, let us get our stuff going, and I'll try to put it in quick for you, man. That way you can go see the judge, get your bond, and go from there and do all that stuff and figure out, like, how to get going back straight, okay?
Are y'all gonna try to help me or not?
Well, like I said, it'll go from there. Once you see the judge and, like, the case starts moving forward.
No, but you guys have to talk to the judge, though, and let her know that I am a confidential informant and that, like, I am working with the police. Like, I understand I'm in trouble, but what I need you guys to do is, like,
Well, I'll put in the paperwork to let them know for...
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I like doing my job. I like my job. And, like, I don't want guns on the streets. I don't want drugs on the streets, and I can't do that if I'm in here. We can handle it. Just let the judge know we can handle it later on, or while I'm out on the streets. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
I can't go nowhere. I gotta see my PO every week.
Alright.
I gotta drop every week. I wanna go back to work.
Alright. Do you know, well, okay, we'll help out with that. Do you know who your PO is, or?
Leslie Savoda.
Okay. Alright, we'll reach out and make sure that
Nah,
everything's
no.
straight. No?
Nah,
Okay.
man.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, she already know I'm working for the police anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
But,
shit.
you know, I'm just not, I don't want, just make sure I don't get a order. You know what I'm saying? Detective Smith will buy me out. Believe it or not. If I get a bond, he'll come buy me out. You know what I'm saying? So I just need a bond. And DT Smith will come buy me out, and I'm gonna go right back to work. That's how that's gonna go.
Okay. Alright, any other questions for us, man? Are you straight?
All those numbers.
Yeah, who do you need?
Yeah, oh, shoot,
You
yes.
need a piece of paper.
Obviously.
Oh,
So you said
got it.
Detective Smith.
DT Smith.
It's a contact in my phone named Everything. That's my wife.
Okay.
Everything with a smiley face.
What's her real name? So if we
It's
call,
Cece.
so that way if we call, we don't. Hey, is everything there?
CC.
CC, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my brother Denny. And that's it, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
When should I get that back? End of the day? Tomorrow, I mean?
We will get that, and then we'll call down here and make sure that they hand it off to you. All right. Okay, but I appreciate you being 100.
Yeah.
We're straight with you. I appreciate you being straight with us, man. So.
Hey man, help me out, bro. Like, get me out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Please. So, please.
Dalontay Edmond-Geiger later pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including kidnapping, and is now serving a sentence of 16 to 20 years in prison.
A Cleveland man was sentenced for kidnapping a 60-year-old woman and stuffing her inside a plastic container alive. Dalontay Edmond-Geiger sentenced to 16 to 20 years in prison for kidnapping and felonious assault. Back in May, he picked up his acquaintance, 60-year-old Cheryl Cyrus, and took her to his house. Prosecutors say he physically assaulted her, stabbed her, and forced her into a 3-foot by 3-foot container. To this day, Cyrus is in a long-term facility, suffering from extensive physical and mental damage, telling the courtroom her life was destroyed on that horrific day.
Once my neck was broken, I was picked up with a stair dog and thrust up and down stairs and from range of rooms. Eventually, this monster, without any sign of remorse, stuffed me in a 3-by-3 tent and put in the bed, which murdered my life as I knew.